It's a pleasure to be here with everyone today. I see a lot of familiar faces. Thank you very much for having me, Hala. And thank you, Bulut, for organizing such a wonderful forum. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. If I can shift from the global stage to the personal path, if you allow me, because behind every title is a story, and behind every milestone, a moment of courage. So I'd love to talk about the woman behind this mission and the values that guide you, Shaikha, and the journey that actually brought you from Abu Dhabi to the world before becoming a global leader. Who were you at heart?
Shaikha, I'm a person.
Tell me more. And how did you
Shaikha,
evolve?
look, I think, I started, I come from a finance background. So I started my career in KPMG before moving into hospitality. And I think I'm glad that I went into hospitality, because hospitality and travel, the travel industry is amazing in every shape and form. And what I love the most about it is the human connection. I think I can tell that, I visited and met around 91 ministers from the time of the election. And I see myself as someone that actively listens and someone that really wants to help. I took this position and I ventured into this campaign and become where I am today because I believe in serving a better purpose. And that's what I want.
Excellent, which leads me actually to a question. That moment when you were running for the campaign, did you ask yourself, is this bigger than me?
What I did was I was taking it one step at a time with no expectations whatsoever. I remember, now you're taking me back and you're letting me reflect, so
heart to heart.
I think I'm gonna be a bit more emotional, but I remember we started the campaign in March. That's when I received a call from the Minister of Tourism and Economy in January. He told me, you have 3 days to decide. We, as the UAE, are nominating you to be the next UN Tourism Secretary General. And I told him, I have a full-time job and I work with the family, and which is Rotana Hotel Management Company. This was founded by my father, and how can I leave? So I went back to someone that who I really look up to and trust, who's our current CEO, Philip Barnes. He said, Shaikha, this opportunity comes only once. You have to take it. And I did. 2 days after, I submitted my policy. I submitted my CV. I did a lot of, the requirements that had to be done at that time. And here we are today.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I so remember that lunch that we had. If you remember, in Abu Dhabi, just before you actually traveled. And that's very exciting. Speaking about definitely becoming a global leader, a global citizen, what part of your Emirati heritage, someone like you with very deep local roots, do you carry into every room?
Respect. Respect is something that we have a lot of values as the UAE, and as modern as we are today, we really like to stick to our traditions, our values, and our culture. So respect is key. Transparency, ethics. So I think if I were to choose two, it's ethics and respect.
Absolutely. It goes a long way. And being the first Arab woman in this role, not just professionally, but personally, how does it feel?
I'm very proud, immensely proud with this position. And I think, and as I said I want to serve a bigger purpose. And I believe it's my calling. I believe that nothing is impossible. And regardless of our gender, but your dedication, your commitment, the things you love, your passion, nothing should ever stop you from believing in what you love and from fighting for what is right.
Yeah, and that's the same Shaikha when I met you with Rotana, which leads me to my next question. A memory from your time at Rotana. When I first met you, and if you recall, we were on a panel as well. You had so much passion, being behind also a local brand that has gone regionally and also globally. What's a time at Rotana that you remember that either makes you smile or perhaps wins?
A memory that is very close to my heart was during the pandemic. I remember, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, especially from the travel industry. We were hit the most. And what really, the thing that I feel we did differently as a company is that we managed to, because again, we care a lot about people, we care a lot about the growth and retention of good people in the company who were about to lose their jobs. I went back and said, what will those people, and as John mentioned in his speech, 60% of Accor's workforce come from people that do not necessarily have certification, So a lot of them relied on their jobs. Just thinking of the loss of their jobs and thinking of how this can affect their homes, we managed to reach to other industries that were more resilient, like healthcare, logistics, supermarkets back then. And we managed to redeploy around 1,000 or more of our people, particularly in the UAE, redeploy them in call centers. I'm sure you would remember something called Istijaba, call center. So this was mainly Rotana. So we had, I remember they asked for staff that were multilingual because Arabic, English. We trained them, we closely monitored them, and we made sure that we were able to deliver. So this allowed us to keep their jobs in the hotels, and at the same time reduced the payroll cost that was going to be inherited by the hotel owners and the operations. And at the same time, we managed to rehire them again after the pandemic. And this showed to them that we are very close to our people. It showed them that they could depend and rely on us as a company. And it allowed us to emerge much stronger as a company after the pandemic. We, as a team, from the head office down to the field, we emerged much stronger as a company.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you touch on responsibility towards your people, but it's also our commitment towards the people, both in good and difficult times, and that's a perfect example. Outside of Rotana, what's a moment when you actually realized that your work is changing lives? I mean, clearly that's an example in how you managed to retain the people at Rotana. Is there any recent experience that marked you significantly? I know you've been on a work tour. Is there anything that you can share with us?
I've been on, I can't remember how many flights and how many countries I've visited so far. I can't keep track of the countries, but what I love the most is how the pride people have towards their countries, towards their culture, towards who they are. And I remember we visited, one of the first countries in Africa that we visited was DRC, Congo. And I was invited by His Excellency Zurab, the current UN Tourism SG, and the Minister of Tourism there. So we went, and it was a music festival. There were 26 different performances from different regions. Each had its own identity and culture from the same country. And they were just so proud. They were so proud to represent Congo and to present their culture. And I feel they had a lot of talent and a lot of skills. And this actually inspired me to think of what we can do for artisans, for people that had the skill, had the talent, but they needed either funds, they needed guidance in terms of direction and development to help them commercialize the skill or this talent and make it more relevant to what people want.
If I could just echo what you're saying, I know we've been trying to meet in Dubai for the last 1 year. Both of us have been pretty much traveling everywhere. But I have recently been traveling way more to Africa when compared to other parts of the world. And I just wanted to emphasize what you said about the pride, about that discovery, the culture, the learning. It is very enriching. And while we're hoping that we will leave a very positive impact, it's already great to see how much appetite and motivation and commitment as a nation. It's impressive. Switching slightly to youth and women. You've long spoken about empowering youth and women. Who empowered you when you needed it the most? That still echoes today.
My mother. So my mother, a very dear and close person to my heart. My sisters. My sisters are my backbone. My father and His Excellency Abdullah bin Togh, the Minister of Tourism and Economy of the UAE, someone who has always been a sounding board to me. And there's someone specifically that I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, Shamsa Al Maktoum, my Chief of Staff, someone who's been with me right from the beginning of the campaign, and she was a source of inspiration and strength to me. And I really can't. I think everyone here should give her a round of applause.
Absolutely. Well done.
She is someone that was able to, with the travels, with the schedule, I've had a hectic. I don't even have time to have my weekends. But she managed to keep me intact. She managed to make sure that I wake up on time. I'm on time to my meetings. I have this type of weakness, and not a weakness, but it's something I need to work on more often is time management. But without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank
Excellent.
you, Shamsa.
Well, I've been tipped as well to take away your phone and do all other sorts of things.
I don't have my phone anyway.
And it's been taken away because they said when you sit her down, take her phone. No, but it's amazing what you just mentioned and the recognition. We get to lead and to succeed based on the people that believed in us, walk by us and support us, and we owe them a big thank you as we grow our careers. So
Thank you.
that's great. If you could whisper one truth to every woman entering the tourism industry, what would it be?
I'm going to say something, and I'm sure many of the people here, obviously they're all from the travel industry. Tourism is fun.
It is.
Tourism is
Absolutely.
life. I think tourism is life. Tourism is fun. It connects cultures. It brings peace, actually, because you try to let go everything that could be manipulative to what you think. But because you're in that industry, you're able to reflect so many values. Because culture and traditions is something that you live by every day. And it allows you to know more about people, about different cultures, and to make an opinion and live by it. So it's the first impression, the first impression that is always supposed to be a lasting impression. It is a lasting impression.
No, absolutely. I tend to argue it is very enriching and really teaches you tolerance when you are exposed to so many different experiences. So I've been told this morning you went for a run, a very early run. How do you recharge when the world always expects you to be switched on?
Exercise.
Exercise.
I think exercise, it's the only time I have by my own. No, I do have my phone, but I have my music. But I tend to usually turn on the airplane mode just to stay focused on my run and finish. It's the finish line that keeps you motivated and encouraged. And I think it's connecting with people like you, Hala, connecting with a lot of the ministers that are here today and whom I really look forward to meeting them in person and knowing more about how can I help in terms of creating the impact on three things: economies, communities, and the environment.
We're not done yet. We're up close and personal. I've got a few questions for you. You can choose a one-word answer. It's totally up to you. What is a personal value you would never compromise on, even when it's very hard?
Respect.
Respect. Yeah, I heard you say that. I thought it would be that.
Respect.
Yeah. What's non-negotiable in your daily routine?
Exercise.
That's great. Yeah. I envy your
You know,
commitment.
I think it gets me through my day.
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
It
Keeps
really
us
gets me.
mentally.
Yes.
Yeah,
It keeps you mentally sane, especially with the travel.
definitely.
And especially, I've been traveling to different destinations with different time zones. And like I was just in Zambia before coming here. I stayed literally one day in Abu Dhabi before flying to Brussels. And I go to Geneva tomorrow. So if I don't exercise, well-being is very important. And mental health.
Yeah.
Actually, mental health and well-being is a segment that has been added to the travel industry after COVID.
It's a very important
And
one.
it's a very, very important one. And I know a lot of different destinations from different regions have got on that boat way earlier than others. And I think it's way to go.
Yeah, definitely. What is a misconception people have about you?
I look younger than my age. So people,
You are young.
I look younger. Maybe they have a wrong perception that I'm young. I don't know if she can actually do it or not. But I think action speaks louder than words.
Yes.
I think they should wait and see.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I mean, I'm older than you, I can tell you that much, but I can totally relate to what you said. When I started with HUS, and that was 22 years ago in London, I used to walk into the rooms and I was pretty much sure everyone was like, where's the gray hair? We need some gray hair, we need some... And, it does come. We have to also acknowledge you need to build experience, build leadership, but...
You have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you have to believe in yourself, absolutely.
And age is just a number.
Yes. And stay young at heart is probably what I would say. Is there a book, a movie, or perhaps a quote that is stuck with you for years?
Love what you do and do what you love. I don't know if this is a quote that I got from somewhere, but it's something that stayed with me always. So love what you do and do what you love. I think that's the only way you can achieve and you can move on.
Keep going. If you weren't leading UN tourism today, what would you be doing?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hala. What do you think?
Driving Rotana's growth even further.
Not only
Sky's the
the
limit
chairwoman
on
of
that one.
Rotana, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've taken the UN tourism have taken that away from me, but I think there is a bigger purpose for me to drive.
How involved are you still?
No.
You're not.
I don't
There's
have
very
time.
limited time.
Very
I was
limited.
going to say there's limited time. We're wrapping up here, but Shaikha, you're known for a beautiful smile, and definitely an infectious laugh. As we wrap up, what is a situation where it's made you laugh so hard?
You're putting me in the spot, huh?
That's the reaction I was waiting for, because
So
this is
I
Shaikha.
won't mention the country, but we visited a country recently, and luckily my chief of staff was sick and she wasn't with me, so she won't be able to relate which country was that. And as it was the last meeting, I remember very well. And after the meeting, we were told to have a photo. And I don't know what went into his mind, but he just wrapped me around with the flag of that country.
Oh, okay.
So this is something that is still in my mind. I know, I feel I was in a football match or something. But it was a special moment, because I think what will make a difference, especially visiting those countries, meeting a lot of officials, is the people you meet. The impact they can do on you is what will definitely last. And he left a lasting impression, so I applaud that.
Excellent. Thank you, Shaikha, for sharing not just your vision, but your voice, your laughter, and your light. It has been really a privilege to step behind the title and hear your story. We're behind you, we're committed to you, and we share your objectives. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.